Actually, I have already unboxed it, and we all know this does not have a charger. But you know what's more shocking, at least for me? It's that most of you who are watching this video have not yet subscribed. So make sure to do that and turn on all the notifications before enjoying the video. Okay, that's it. Enjoy now. So I got it from an offline store instead of the Apple online store or Flipkart because both of them don't offer either a GST invoice or an HDFC discount, which is very inconvenient during this COVID time. Speaking of inconvenience, I think for me, at least having a Type-C to Lightning cable is having a bigger problem than not having a plug. Plug तो हर किसी के पास है, लेकिन Type-C वाला plug is a problem. The Type-C plug in the iPhones itself was introduced last year with the iPhone 11 Pro, and just after a year it's gone और तार भी गलत दे दी. So as of now I'm using my iPhone 7 cable. Luckily I have a 12-watt charger, so I do get somewhat average charging speeds. But let's talk about the black color. There are two reasons I bought the black color. First, initially I was interested in the red color, but I didn't like the new shade of red. It's orange, almost orange. But second, the matte black aluminium frame. I like black when it is mean and stealthy, and this is exactly that. Plus, when you use the phone, the outline of the frame merges with the black bezel. It looks very nice. Although I have to say the glossy black glass on the back is really not that exciting. It's easily the most boring part about this entire design. Plus, it even attracts a lot of fingerprints. It does not look very fresh. But since most of us will be putting a case on it, it's not a big concern. Although up till now I have been using this without a case, and I have to tell you, it does feel very nice to hold. I watched a lot of YouTube videos and almost everyone said that it feels extremely different coming from an iPhone 11. I did not believe that at first, and I think I still don't, because I know that the size, the thinness and the weight together make this very comfortable to use, but it's not a very drastic difference coming from a previous iPhone which was not flat, like I am personally from the iPhone 7. The first time I picked it up, I actually did not expect it to be this light, but truth be told, it's not that light. It just seems that way because of the build, because of the flat edges. Similarly, it feels like it's a very thin device, but actually it's thicker than my iPhone 7. That is exactly what flat edges do. The other thing that I was also very excited about was to check out the reduced bezel size on these new iPhones. Now, since the front and the back is completely flat, there is no curve. There's practically not a lot that can be done to hide the bezel size like you can in a curved phone, like say the OnePlus 8 Pro or the Galaxy Note 20 or even the Note 10 or the S20. But these bezels are definitely fairly thin, although the notch still does feel exactly the way it has been. It's also not a huge phone. Even though you can't use it with just one hand, it's definitely manageable. But truth be told, I'm actually excited for the 12 mini because that is something that I will be able to use with just one hand, just like my iPhone 7, and it will have exactly the same power as the iPhone 12 or even the 12 Pro actually. Now, I got the base 64GB variant and I have been using a 32GB iPhone 7 since the past 4 years, and I've never had a storage problem until last week itself when I finally filled my storage. Even on this iPhone 12, I've already consumed 36GB of the 64GB, which is almost unbelievable for a person like me. Although this did come preloaded with a lot of heavy apps like iMovie, Keynote and Numbers. But even if I delete them and get to like say 30GB, I still think 64GB is not enough. 128GB is the minimum that 90% of the people should opt for. But there is still so much to talk about the iPhone 12, even though it doesn't feel like a massive upgrade. There is the night mode in the ultra-wide, the 10-bit HDR video recording, the battery, the build quality, the strength and much more. So I actually plan on doing a lot of really exciting videos on the new iPhones, including a really in-depth review because I myself want to switch to one of these iPhones from the present lineup. Not sure as of now because they are incredibly expensive, but I can assure that the videos are going to be very exciting. So make sure you turn on all the notifications after subscribing, and I'll talk to you in the next one.